Okay, hello. I'm in St Osyth today. It's not far from Clacton on the Essex coast, and it's a special walk this today because it is it's the last walk in this book. It's Pathfinder Guides Essex Walks. It's the very last walk, and I reckon it's going to be a good one. This one that I've saved. It is, in case if you have this book or want to get the book, it is walk number 13, St Osyth Creek. It's a 6-mile walk. It should take me about 3 hours. You can park up here by the Priory gatehouse. There's a free car park, and yeah, the walk starts from here. This should be a good one, this, and as I say, you've got this amazing priory, like I'd say world famous St Osyth Priory. St Osyth got its name from a nun. I can't remember the exact year. The nun, she was called Osyth, I think, or something like that, and Viking invaders beheaded her, and apparently she picked her head up, walked to the nearest nunnery before she collapsed and died. So of course with the whole Christianity thing, that was seen as like martyrdom, and it's it's amazing, it's a miracle and that, and of course pilgrims flocked here. They built up this massive priory with this amazing gatehouse. I mean, this thing is famous. I was watching a Time Team episode where they excavated in St Osyth, and they were standing outside here. Phil Harding was stood there. I'll just zoom in on it. It is massive, all made out of flint. At the moment, sadly, there's a lot of building or restoration work going on it, so sort of the view, it's spoilt by all the scaffolding. Anyway, so yeah, to accompany that guidebook, you're going to want this map. I've just got it in a Ziploc bag. OS Explorer map 184, Colchester, Harwich and Clacton on Sea. I mean, that book has got OS maps in it, but if you want the full map to go with it, get yourself an OS Explorer map. They're brilliant. So, kit wise, I've got something a bit different. I've got my Osprey Talon 33 litre rucksack, and I weighed it with the food. There's enough there's an evening meal, there's a breakfast, and there's some snacks. So with the food, but without water, it came in at 5.5 kilos. The reason I'm carrying this is because I'm going to use this pack on the day walk today with all the stuff in it that I'm going to use for the Roach Valley Way. I plan on doing the Roach Valley Way, which it's not too far away. It's 23 miles, it's a 2-day walk. Starts and ends at Rochford, takes in like Paglesham, Canewdon. Yeah, so it takes in it's the Roach and Crouch estuaries, and yeah, this is what I'm going to be. This is the exact kit I'm going to be taking. So I'm sort of going to be using this today just to sort of get conditioned, get used to carrying this, see how it feels and stuff. I probably could have fitted the kit that's in it into like my Terra Nova Laser Elite 20, but I think it would have been a squeeze, like especially with getting any extra food in, or if I wanted to take a layer of clothing off and put it away. I've got plenty of space in this, so it's 33 litres. It's not massive, but it's a bit bigger than my usual sort of ultralight pack. It's got all the usual sort of things on it, friendly Swede survival grenade. I love these things. I am planning on doing a video on these where I take this and barely any other equipment with me and do a wild camp and try and basically get by on just this for sort of, I'd say, a day or an overnight sort of thing. See what I can get out of it. It's really going to have to make me think about what I'm taking. I've got like an emergency whistle, it's got like a little compartment with emergency details in. I've got my little Photon 2 LED light. It's a really bright light, that only cost me £10 off of eBay. It's brilliant. The capsules, that one's got paracetamol, allergy tablets in it. They're watertight as well, those capsules. And then that black one, that's got £10 rolled up inside it, emergency money. So yeah, so I've got that on there. I've got 2 500ml bottles of flavoured water, and then I've got a litre bottle of just plain water, camera case, and then I'm not going to go through the whole gear list now actually, I'll crack on with a walk. But I've got like my Rab Ridge Raider bivvy in there, I've got my Snug Pack, travel pack, 800g synthetic sleeping bag, my summer bag, Polycry ground tarp. I've got a full length Thermarest self-inflating pad, cook pot, cook cup, titanium windshield, my titanium BRS gas stove and cartridge, as I say, like a breakfast, a dinner and some snacks. I've got my rain gear in there, which at the moment is, I'm just using the Monte Minimus rain jacket. I find I don't really use rain trousers anymore. These, they're high gear, they're from Go Outdoors. These lightweight walking trousers, they dry really quick, so I kind of find if they do get wet, they'll be dry soon, so I'm not too fussed about over trousers. I mean, maybe in the winter months I might bring them, but at the moment it's weight I can cut down on, so I'll just go with these. And I've got a pair of shorts on underneath these as well. I've got my fleece, a long sleeve thermal top in there as well. Let's say this stuff's all for Roach Valley Way. You know, summer's sort of coming to an end now. It's well, we're just September the 3rd today, I believe. It's just gone, yeah, it's beginning of September, and the weather's not great here. The sun's not out really. If you look on the, I don't know if you can see that on the window of the car, it's raining very slightly, it's spitting. So yeah, it's not great weather really. So yeah, I'll probably end up needing things like that. And there is a bit of a breeze as well. You might be able to hear the window in the in the camera speaker. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to wait a bit longer, see what the weather says. Probably have a quick bite to eat. You know, use the car as a shelter, and then I'm going to head off and get the walk started. So it's only a 6 miler, 3 hours. I was going to go on the beach afterwards. Fat chance of that happening. It's a Saturday and it's the last day of my 9 days off from work, holiday. So I'm back in work tomorrow, so I want to make the most of today really. It's a shame the weather wasn't any better, but what can you do? Anyway, so yeah, what I'll do is I'll get set up and I'll read a little bit of history about the Priory as well before we start. As it's nice and quiet at the moment, it's ideal. Speak to you in a bit. The small village of St Osyth is dominated by its priory, founded in the early 12th century as a house of Augustinian canons. After its dissolution in 1539, a large house was built on the site, incorporating many of the monastic structures, and this was subsequently extended both in the 18th and 19th centuries. The 15th century gatehouse, where it begins, is considered one of the finest in the country and is the main survivor of the medieval monastery. Almost opposite is the mainly Tudor parish church. Just turn you around here. It is just there, just above that house there. You see the tower. Village sign is over there, I think, by that ambulance. What's going on over there? Bit of activity. If you can just see here, there's like a clock tower inside there, and there's something else there, but there's restoration work going on that, all the scaffolding's up that. So yeah, that is amazing. time team have drunk in there. Looks like it's shut down though now. So yeah, maybe they've lost business from yeah. No, the wind's picked up, the sun has gone in. This bridge crosses over the end of Milldam Lake. Now I'm pretty sure somewhere along here, this is where I saw time team excavating along the side of the bank. The tide's in at the moment by the looks of it, so probably not going to get to see what they was excavating, but I'm sure you'll find it if you Google or YouTube time team at St Osyth, Clacton, Essex, then you'll find it. So yeah, I've got to cross over this. On the other side, turn right at a public footpath sign. I can see it up ahead. Yeah, it's just started to rain as well now. Not ideal, but I've actually bought probably enough like wet weather gear actually on this. Bringing me a kit that I intend to use the Roach Valley Way might have paid off. I'm just going to quickly cross over, avoid the cars, and here's the quay as well at Milldam Lake. So yeah, there it is, all the boats. Do you know, I wouldn't mind owning a boat actually. Always thought about it, it'd be pretty cool. I've no idea about seamanship or anything to do with boats. I'm not even good at knots, like all the different knots that they all seem to know. I've no idea about any of them, so yeah, I'd be rubbish. I probably wouldn't even make it out of the harbour. I'd probably sink the thing, but it would be nice. That's like a house, that one. That's bigger than my house. They've got, it's like a, wow. That is really cool. Yeah, some nice boats. Anyway, yeah, turn right up here at that concrete footpath sign. Oh, you can see like some wrecks over there in the distance. I think it's going to be a windy one, this. So apologies for the audio in advance. And a bus is flying by. I got heckled earlier by someone while I was outside the White Hart pub, driving by. Don't worry, I flipped them the bird. They got what was coming to them. Right. Turn right here at this footpath sign. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. Okay, so after turning right, as if you're going towards the quay over Milldam Lake, you then go sort of half left, where there's a little wooden sign that says footpath, just saw at the beginning of this clip. A public footpath sign along the path that keeps along the edge of the marshes beside St Osyth Priory. Follow this along the top of an embankment and through several kissing gates for almost 2.5 miles. So I'm going to have probably the easiest journey now. So yeah, it shouldn't be too tricky, this next bit of navigation. You can see all the buildings, the river and the marsh and stuff on the right hand side. I love this kind of walking. I don't think too much about it, I just enjoy it all. So yeah, that's the update on it. There's the wreck of this boat. I'll just zoom in. There we go. And then here's all the other boats. Looks like people live on them or they're working on them. Really cool. Oh, there's another one there, just here, that's a wreck. That's really nice. Anyways, right. This one. Okay, if I see anything interesting in this next 2.5 miles, apart from that, I'll just get some photos and put them at the end of the video as usual. Right, stay tuned. Okay, I was just walking along and there's all these people in their sailing boats. One boat capsized and then another one's capsized as well. There, blue one, oh, and the white one. They've both gone over just as I went by. I must have put them off. It's quite windy up here. I'm right up on like the headland now. Come out though. It's not raining. It's a golf course there. Always a golf course. What is it with people and golf? Golf spoils a good walk. Winston Churchill said that. Anyway, yeah, I can see Brightling Sea ahead in the distance. I can see Bateman's Tower. Further on from that is Mersey Island, in particularly East Mersey's nearer to us from here. It's Mersey, that's where me and Alex did the entire coastline of the island, 12 miles in 6 hours, not too long ago. I finally got all the video footage for that sorted out. It's absolutely brilliant. It's really good walk. We really got some really good footage. And yeah, that's not too far away. That's just across the way, across the water, really. Brightling Sea's nearer us first, and then yeah, you can see Mersey Island out in the distance. So I'm slowly beginning to link all the coastal walks up. So I've not only covered a lot of inland Essex, we've actually got the biggest coastline in the country out of any other county. I think it's 355 miles long. Mainly that's because of like the tidal inlets, the river inlets, the fisheries, all that stuff as well. So that accounts for quite a substantial amount. And hopefully what I plan to do one day is walk the entire Essex coastline. I did hear talk that there was going to be an actual official long distance path, the Essex Coast Path, designed and opened at some point. I'm still sort of waiting on it. A few months ago, and I was excited. Wow, that would be so good to me. Now, I don't think it covers the entire 35 miles, but it still covers a whopping 192 miles, I think they said. It was even 192, so to do as like a long distance path. So I'd have to, I don't know if I could do it in one go. I'd have to break it up into sections of like 2 or 3 kilometres, just because it's a lot of time. It'd be absolutely amazing to do that. So, stay tuned and you never know in the future. If it goes ahead and do that, I'll definitely be giving it about it. Love the Essex coastline. It's absolutely brilliant. Up. Here they are. I suppose it's the wind. Oh, they look like they're going over again. No, they're alright. It's really choppy. Oh, they're like wobbling about. There's like a patrol boat with them, like without a sail, that's got an outboard motor in it following them, and all they're doing is filming them. They fell in, and I thought, you're going to go and help them. And it's like, no, let's just film them. They look quite entertaining. My mate Richard, he goes on a couple every now and then. He's big into his sailing. I think he's got himself a little boat. And quite interesting. Getting into Brightlingsea. My childhood there. And the old dog saying as I left the house this morning, she was like, why don't you go to Brightlingsea? Have a look now. I thought, well, yeah, I haven't really got a walk around there, but I suppose, yeah, one day I might drive myself off there and have a walk around. Might do a video for it, we'll see. It's a bit strong here. Right, so you carry along this headland. Nice simple navigation, so I don't have to think about it, I don't have to drive it out. It's my cup of tea. Okay. Well, I'm going to shut up for a bit and enjoy the walk. I'll catch you in a bit with an update. Okay, so I'm still walking along the headland, and ahead of me here is closer than the camera makes it look, is the docks at Brightlingsea, and I can see the hotel in a distance, and by the quay there, that's where I used to go crabbing as a kid. I think I can even see the fish and chip shop I used to go in. It's absolutely brilliant. Best fish and chips ever. See if I can zoom in. Yeah, you see this, where's my finger there? Just above my finger there, which is a bit blurry, there's that sort of brown roofed building. It's quite an old building, that's the hotel there. I think there's a pub in there, the church is just behind it. And yeah, the harbour there, that's where we used to go crabbing. And you've got these big buildings here, I think they're all apartments, like flats and stuff now. Yeah, that's Brightlingsea, it's lovely. And then, sorry if I'm moving a bit too quick. And then further along there we used to walk all the way along here. There's the beach huts there. I can see, this tower just there. Used to walk along there back to where the car was parked, and that's where the little tidal inlet was. Like sort of a little shallow pool that they made for like the kids to paddle and swim in and stuff. And yeah, it's like the beach cafe there, and it's a nice little beach. I used to build sandcastles as a kid, but I think what I mainly used to do was try and dig the deepest possible, like so you get down past like the water table and stuff. Like really deep, and people had to be careful like walking along because they'd fall down it. And I remember like my parents were just like, why are you doing that? It's dangerous. I used to be in there for ages and I'd just dig the deepest, like a pit basically. It's weird, but you know, I never pursued that as a career, you know, grave digging, miner, any of that. I never did any of that. But you know, usually you can sort of see it coming, can't you, in your kids, what they're going to end up being. I never got into like anything subterranean, which is a bit bizarre. Anyway, so I'm just going to show you this massive caravan park here. I'm zoomed in still, and yeah, I've been inside that for what seems like an eternity. So I've mainly been sort of just looking to the right at the, you know, the Brightlingsea docks and stuff. So like nice, so yeah, there's all the beach huts along there, nice little colours, nice sort of colours. Sorry if it's a bit shaky, the ground's a little bit rough here. It is like a gravel path and stuff, but no suspension. Anyways, right. Carry on. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me over the wind here. The weather is very moany. It's starting raining. It's very windy. In the distance, that is Mersey Island. All-grown country parks there. This is the east side of the island. battery just ran out. Luckily I've got spares. Just zoom in again. Okay, you probably can't see this. The power station at Bradwell-on-Sea. There's the islands here. Nearly blew the camera out of the hand there. Right. You've got an option. I've actually found the sea wall, so I might try and stick to this for as far as I can, and then look at the map and head back and land before I get back to Milldam Lake and St Osyth, like the village of St Osyth. Tell you what, I am glad I bought like my Roach Valley wake gear. I've got my Monte Minimus on, I've got a fleece on underneath that. This is meant to be summer in this country, love it. But it's good though because I get to use this kit, so I'm fine, you know. I've got plenty of warm clothing. I'm cider in a pub, and I've got plenty of stuff I can cook and up. I can stove cope with this if I was to do a hot drink or some noodles. But to be fair, it's getting late. It's about 4:45 now, so I'm just going to head back, get the walk done. I think I'll try and get some photos and some footage along the way, and yeah, get back to the car at St Osyth Priory and head home, because the journey in this weather along the A12 is going to be an absolute gig. So yeah, I'll have to see anyway. Right, I'm going to carry along this. There's people on the beach, nutters, absolute nutters. Anyway, right. Tell you what, them people sailing, they'd have got blown over big time in this. Okay, I'll speak to you in a little bit, okay? Stay tuned. Okay, I haven't got back to you in a while, basically because from like Point Clear, from the Martello Tower and I think it's called the ferry boat in, I can't remember now, the pub I stopped at, it's literally like 1.5 to 2 miles of just road walking, so nothing really interesting to see. So yeah, you just follow that main road along there. There's pavements and stuff, so it's safe and that. And where the road bends around to the left, you see on the right Wigborough Wick Lane, which is this. So you continue down here. This is like a narrow little lane, and aha, just appearing now on my left hand side, I can see, hang on, I'll just move a little bit further forwards, as they did mention this in the book. You can see the gatehouse and the church at St Osyth Village, so that's where the car's parked over there. So I've got to go up here and then sort of come back round, cross over Milldam Lake, and then I'll come back to there. Just zoom in, see if I can get it. It's not great. So there is the church at St Osyth Village, and then here, this built up complex here, that is the Priory and the gatehouse and stuff where the car's parked. So if I was to just cut across here, I'd probably actually get to it quicker, but try and do the walk properly, eh? Anyways, I'll get back to you in a bit. Okay, just over the hedge here, that's Milldam Lake that I crossed over at the start of the walk. Quays there. See if I can zoom in a bit more. Nope, Zoom denied. So yeah, basically from Wigborough Wick Lane you carry on down, the footpath will show you, and it's a nice wide farm track. And really trodden dog shit there. And yeah, it's down here, and I'll just zoom in again because you can't see it on the camera. You've got a church there, the Priory is just over there, just where my finger is behind the trees. And yeah, not far to go, so I'll get back to the car and I'll speak to you there. That'll probably be the final bit. Okay, I've reached the end. There's the church, St Osyth. And home round here, still rain. Oh look, my car's right there in front of me. That is absolutely brilliant. And there we go. There is the Priory. That's been a good walk, that one. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as usual. And so we get a couple more photos and I'm going to head home. Thanks for watching. See you later.